You spend a third of your entire life asleep, years of it, gone, and most of us never question it. But what if you couldn't? What if you tried to stay awake and never stopped? How long could you actually survive without sleep, and what would it do to your mind before the end? Sleep isn't rest, it's maintenance. Every night, while you're unconscious, your brain runs a cleaning cycle, flushing out the toxic waste that builds up while you think. Skip it, and that waste starts to pile up. This is why sleep isn't optional. Your body treats it as a need, as urgent as food or water. And when you deny it, it begins to fight back. Stay awake for 24 hours, and something quietly breaks. Your reaction time slows. Your judgment slips. In fact, after a full day without sleep, your brain performs as if you were legally drunk. You'd fail a sobriety test without touching a drop. But this is just the beginning, because the body has a much stranger defense waiting. Push past 48 hours, and you lose control of the one thing you thought you commanded: staying awake. Your brain begins forcing microsleeps, bursts of sleep lasting a few seconds, where your eyes are open, but your mind is gone. You won't even notice them happening. You could be mid-sentence or behind the wheel of a car. Here's the unsettling truth. You cannot stay awake by willpower alone. Eventually, your brain stops asking for permission. By the third day, the line between waking and dreaming starts to dissolve. People who've gone this long report seeing things that aren't there. Shadows moving, figures in the corner of the room, voices. The brain, starved of sleep, begins to dream while you're still awake. Some describe a creeping paranoia, a sense that something is watching. Your own mind turns against you, and you can't tell what's real anymore. So how far can a human actually push it? The longest reliably recorded case belongs to a teenager named Randy Gardner, who in 1964 stayed awake for 11 days, over 264 hours, as a science experiment. By the end, he was hallucinating, his speech was slurred, and his mind was barely holding together. He survived. But records like his were eventually banned because of how dangerous they are. Which leaves the darkest question: can a lack of sleep actually kill you? In animals, the answer is yes. Lab studies found that rats kept completely awake died within weeks. In humans, no one knows the exact limit because no one is willing to find out. But there is one terrifying clue. A rare genetic disease slowly strips away a person's ability to sleep at all, and every single person who develops it dies. The body, it seems, cannot survive forever without the off switch. So, here is the strange truth about sleep. It is the one thing you cannot outrun, cannot cheat, and cannot win against. You can resist it for hours, maybe days, but in the end, your brain always collects what it's owed. Tonight, you'll close your eyes and disappear for hours, the same as every night before. Not because you choose to, but because you have no choice.